players emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, McCall. This one swung out here to Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and a short gain.
From the gun on third down, McCall. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. On the handoff, this is Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Jones. Room here to run. Shifts by him. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. The ultimate speedster showing that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
On 1st down, McCall. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Singletary again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 27, Allen is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on 2nd down, McCall. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. McCall flushed out right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. McCall, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCall. This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looking to throw. McCall. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Allen again. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a box out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. It's Davis. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
2nd down and goal. Allen flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 155 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on 1st down. McCall going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This is Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. McCall. Flushed out right. And he lost the football. Oh, some strong running. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. They go back to the ground with Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. McCall. He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, McCall. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He can't get him down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCall airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bucs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. McCall. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Jones breaking from the contact. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of